What comes across as selfish but actually isn't. Not loaning money because it could potentially put you in a bad position. I never loan money. I loaned a friend a few thousand and had to harass him constantly to pay me back. He always said he was broke but routinely spent money on frivolous things which made me resent him. I honestly didn't care about the money, but the betrayal of his word really bothered me. After 2 months, I told him I wasn't going to interact with him until he paid me back, and he paid me back the next day. 7. This rule is so underrated. Keep your family and business completely separated. Yep. If you're in a position to lend money, consider it a gift. If you ever get that money back, consider that a gift too. I don't loan money. I give it to people that need it. They all say it's loan and will definitely pay me back. Less than half ever have. That's on them. It's also the reason I never give more than I can afford to lose. It's also a cheap way to find out what kind of person the borrower is. Calling out of work when you're really sick. People get so much crap for calling out, but personally I'd rather someone stay home and not infect the whole place. Agreed. I'm a restaurant manager and sometimes we're understaffed for various reasons. If someone has the day off, I'll give them a call to see if they want extra hours or want to help out. If they don't answer or they say no, I never hold it against them. I just tell them okay and enjoy their day off, then move on. I don't understand why it's so hard for other managers to grasp that. Edit. Holy shit, thank you for the kind words, guys, and my first silver. I just want people to know that there is management out there that cares. Saying no to things. No is a complete sentence. That phrase changed my life. Just wanting to be left alone. Healthy, firm relationship boundaries. This is why I stick to good morning. This is also why I keep walking when saying it. Exactly. I've had things I'm not okay with deemed as selfish and controlling. Alright, make room for someone who understands that they are simple preferences and you don't have to change to fit within them if that's not what you are as a person. It just means you are not what I'm looking for, and that's okay. If someone wants to change and sees it as an improvement on themselves, fantastic. If you are not interested in being that, this is perfectly fine, and I wish you luck in finding a better match in the future. Is this understanding really so difficult? I don't get it. Solitude. Sometimes it's insanely healthy to be with yourself. Sometimes the timing doesn't mesh with others' lives. Telling your family no when you feel you have maxed out your contribution to whatever cause they are campaigning. Especially when their methods of negotiation include applying guilt. Not wanting to contribute to the leaving gift for a co-worker that you barely knew. In high school, one of the students in year 12 died and his friends were selling bracelets, I think, to raise money for his funeral. I couldn't afford one. They were like $10, as I was in year 9 and jobless without spare money. Anyway, a lot of people were upset with me because I didn't have a bracelet for someone I didn't know and money I didn't have. Not giving money to family members. My longtime GF's family always asked her for money and I had to reassure it is okay not to give it because we have our own bills. BTW, between the both of us, her mom, brother, and sister have received money at one point in time. I am almost positive she has paid them more than I know, not my money, but they try to guilt us because we are in a better situation, we save a little after bills, and will never pay us back. Edit. Thanks for the silver, kind stranger. Also, a little context about our situation. Her mom will bounce around between IL and FL depending what job she can get. Just randomly leaves and tells no one but the family in either state. Her sister always just bounce around from job to job and lives with her dad but always needs money for non-bills. The one I don't mind helping is the brother in the military. I know he will not pass us back, but we loaned/gifted them 100,000 for their son's Christmas presents. We have been dating for 3 years and I would say about 10 times a year they will ask for $200 to $500. You feel bad saying no, but sometimes that would make our savings dangerously thin. Being judicious with your time and energy when people ask you to do things. I wish my dad had given me the following advice earlier. Don't set yourself on fire to keep others warm. Thinking about yourself first. You're no good to others if you aren't good to yourself. Secure your own oxygen mask before you attempt to secure the masks of anyone around you. Cutting off toxic family members/in-laws. I have cut my narcissistic abusive sister out of my life and I am in the process of cutting off my mother-in-law. Life is too short to allow abuse into your life because your abuser is a family member. Not donating money at drive-thrus, convenience stores, department stores, etc. Most of the organizations are extremely top-heavy and a very small portion of the donated amount actually goes towards what you're donating to. No. I like kids and wish them well, but I hate most adults, and if I pay for this cause there will just be more of them running around. Leaving a relationship even though the other person is threatening that they will kill themselves. Went through this in my first relationship ever and it was fucked. He's still alive, so I know he was just trying to manipulate me. Edit. Thank you all for the positive feedback. And for my first silver. If anybody is going through this right now, just remember you're strong and you do not have to be manipulated like this. It's okay to leave. Edit X2. Thank you for 3 more silvers. Y'all sweet as hell. Keeping healthy boundaries with family and friends. Edit. Thank you for my first gold, kind stranger. Putting your mental health first. Limiting contact with a friend whose issues are now affecting your own happiness. You have to look out for yourself, too. Self-care. I try to treat myself once a month to something, be it have my nails done, haircut, massage, etc. Every freaking time I do, someone has to say, wow, must be nice. Wish I could do that. You can, Susan. Don't buy lunch from work every day and you could easily do whatever it is that I did. Right. Or even just spend a bit of time where money is lacking. Just have a night to yourself. Take a bath, shave, do your nails, moisturize, do a face mask, drink some tea, watch a favorite movie. It's so worth relaxing, it's always worth spending some time with yourself. Edit. Woke up to lots of love and my first silver, thank you so much. Cutting ties with extremely toxic people. Some people are not meant to stay and you don't owe them any explanation. Edit. Wow, I didn't expect so many comments in a silver. Thanks people, I'll be reading all the comments. Sometimes people aren't inherently toxic, but their presence in your life can be toxic to you. Some people just don't mix well together and it's better for one or both parties to move along in the name of internal peace. You are told when on a flight that if the oxygen masks come down, put yours on first before you try to put them on your child. You can get yours on relatively quickly, but if you're spending all your oxygen trying to fight your kid first, that's asking for trouble and it might not be enough time to do both that way. Edit. Thanks for the gold, smiley face. I knew what to do, but didn't know how to accomplish it. I was trying to make my brain make the decision, but couldn't. After the oxygen came back to my brain, I felt an overwhelming feeling of shame and embarrassment. Keeping a snack/candy to yourself because you spent your own money on it. Not having kids. Edit. Thanks for the Reddit funny money. I don't know what to do with it. Yep. We're selfish about not wanting someone that doesn't exist. This may get buried, but I just had to end my marriage of 9 years due to my partner's addiction. I was losing myself in their descent and spiral and I couldn't take it anymore. It's still really fresh and really painful, and actually today is our fucking anniversary, but it's what I need to do for myself to keep myself alive. I need to trust they will find their way without me and I'll find my way too. Thanks for reading. Edit. I haven't checked Reddit since yesterday and I'm so appreciative of the support I burst out crying. Thank you everyone. Being proud of your work. I have a friend who's an awesome artist but always says, I don't wanna be stuck up, or, I don't wanna sound selfish, but I'm very proud of this piece, like good bitch. That's some good fucking art, show off what you got. Imitation crab meat, it actually comes from fish. Not taking out loans to pay for your kids' college when you probably could, but it would be a stretch. My parents explained to me that I can take out loans for school, but they can't take out loans for retirement. They wanted to help financially but couldn't. At the time I was a little upset. But in the end it was a good thing. I chose an inexpensive state university, lived at home to cut out room and board, then found out I could graduate in 3 years, and have my first year of law school count for my last year of my undergrad. I came out of college, around 2004, with only $15,000 in debt, total. It taught me to value money and not to overspend on education. This may be a weird one, but not letting people help when I did not request help, and offers of help were politely declined. Acknowledging that you don't have the power/resources to care for a loved one and seeking help from a nursing home or adult protective services. Dementia is no fucking joke and it can slowly kill the souls of the family as well as the person suffering from the disease. Caregiver burnout can lead to psychoses, heart attacks, strokes, and suicide. These diseases can cause sufferers to become abusive and violent. The commercial ideal of the well-kept grandma who occasionally forgets things is so far from the truth for many families. It's set and causes so much guilt and anguish, but that